my channel. How are you today? Today I'm here with a disgusting, shameful, horrendous, massive haul because that's just how I roll. I think I'm gonna put myself not necessarily on a no buy, but I really want to kind of recycle or go through or just rediscover my collection. And I thought before I do that and before I like tighten the belt and really like get down to rediscovering my love of makeup, I want to go out with a bang. And what better way to do that than with a giant haul? This is not a PR haul, so it's not products that were sent to me from a company. These are products that I have purchased over the last few weeks. I did a purchase with my mom when she was visiting. I ordered some stuff online. Ulta, Sephora, you know the usual suspects. So let's go ahead and get started with this shameful haul of mine. The first product that I want to share with you guys is actually a repurchase of mine. And when I find a sheet mask that I like and I find that it's easy and it's an easy to find mask and I can use my rewards points, I feel like the older I get and the more I become YouTube savvy, the more I plan my purchases around what vendor or store or retailer has the best deals or incentives. And I feel like I'm doing most of my purchases from Ulta now because the rewards program is so awesome. You know what I mean? Like they give you cash back on your purchases, which is fantastic. So I wanted to repurchase one of my favorite sheet masks, and this is called Decadence from Biobelle. And I don't know if you guys are familiar, but if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys have seen me purchase these over and over and over again. This is one of my favorite masks because it is a hydrating mask, but it's also a vitalizing mask. So usually my favorite types of masks are brightening masks, but I noticed that right now in the summer, for some reason, my skin is kind of funky funk. It's being a little weird. So using hydrating masks that do a little extra something are really setting well with my skin. So Biobelle at Ulta is pretty awesome. Actually, when I was learning about Biobelle, because they have a really interesting fiber that they use in their masks. So you guys know I'm a massive hydrogel fan. Like that's my favorite type of sheet mask, are the ones that are made with fermented coconut or hydrogel. These are actually made with what seems just like a cotton sheet mask, right? But when you look closer at it, or you actually learn a little bit about the brand, which I'm such a geek, I love to do that, with certain brands. When you learn more about it, it's made with a botanical fiber, so it's a little bit different. It sits on the skin in such a way where it almost becomes like a second skin, and it has so much product on it, but it's not drippy. I don't like drippy masks. I feel like that, I'll pick up a mask. I want to do a mask. I'll pick it up and I'll be like, oh man, I remember that one was drippy. I'm going to put it down and I'm going to reach for a different mask. And that doesn't happen with these. These fit on my skin like a second skin. It's amazing. But you guys know what? Okay, so I was having one of those moments where I was like, I need to find out more about this whole K-beauty business and sheet masking, how it got started, what it's all about. And I always see celebrities using sheet masks like when makeup artists are about to do their makeup. So I was like, what is all that about? Because I don't know about you, but mommy thug life over here, I do a sheet mask right before I go to bed when I'm sitting on my phone answering emails or doing social media or watching, garbage reality TV. I'll put one on and then I'll go to bed. But did you guys know you could wear these before you apply your makeup? I don't know why that never occurred to me. And so I was like, well, I'm gonna do an experiment. I'm gonna put one on before I do my makeup. So what I do is I take a shower or I wash my face or whatever. I put on a mask, 15 minutes, then I put on my moisturizer that has a sunscreen and I do my makeup. Foundation has never sat on my skin the way it does when I do a sheet mask beforehand. It's crazy how I don't know, it's like almost like foundation it's like painted on your skin so ever so perfectly. Like it's magic. It's never looked that way when I see my reflection or I see myself in footage or if I took a selfie or something. It's crazy the difference that a sheet mask for 15 minutes before your makeup makes. It's really cool. So you guys should try that out. Another one of these that I really like, but I didn't purchase during this haul, is the Stay Gorgeous one. I really like that one. But along with the refill on my favorite, the Decadence, also from Biobelle, I picked up the Diary of My Beauty Secrets. And this is like a little book that has one of each type of mask. And what I thought I would do with this one is maybe use one every other day and see which one does what for my skin, or which one feels better on my skin, so I could have a little bit more understanding about the types of masks that come from this brand, because I fell so hard for this one mask. I'm like, well, if I like this one that much, could I like another one even more? I don't know. We're gonna find out. You guys, Ulta literally took all my money. Speaking of skin, I bought these makeup wipes from Urban Decay. They're new. They came out with their new Vice lipstick range. We were using my mom and I were at the store, we were covered in swatches, and they had these out as a tester. So we used them, we fell in love. They're super moist and tender and soft, and they just literally, it's called Meltdown makeup remover wipes. They melt it off. It's amazing. And they're not wet and like, you know, drippy. I hate drippy. We've discussed that already. But when I got home, I was like, Mom, mine's like super sticky. It's gross. Like, what the heck? What's going on? Look at, you guys, can you see this? That is the cover that is stuck to the top. So basically what you do is you open it up like this to get your makeup wipes out. But this thing is so gross. It's not even like, oh, it's coming off. It literally feels like you dunk, like you dip maple syrup all over it. It's disgusting. I wouldn't be surprised if they recall these and redesign them, or I don't know. Let us know there was a problem with that glue, because it is disgusting. Disgusting? No. Now, let's talk about two palettes that I got at Maybelline. This one was such an impulse buy. I don't even know why I got it. I think it was one of those things where it's like, ooh, bright colors, I need it. So I just grabbed it. We were practically on the way out. This is called the Graffiti Nudes. It's from Maybelline. I don't have high hopes for this palette because I've tried two other nude palettes from Maybelline before. I haven't liked them. So I don't know why this would be any different, but I always have my hopes up in life. I'm always trying to be positive, so I'm hoping that one will be good. This one though, this one I already know I love. In fact, I posted some swatches on my Instagram of it already. If you guys don't know Miss Jen Fabulous here on YouTube, where have you been all this life? All this time. She does really awesome beauty, more like nail type videos, but she also does a little bit of beauty here and there. And so Miss Jen Fabulous did this collaboration eyeshadow palette with Ulta. Do not judge me, but I was doing some intense swatching for you guys for my Instagram, and I'll insert some swatches. Love this palette. I think of the 12 shades, maybe only 3 are not very good. They're not awful, but they're not the best. So there's that. Oh, I also got a BB cream from Tarte. You guys know that lately I've been on this like really sheer foundation, look at my freckles type, you know, base products. And so I've heard so much great things about the BB cream from Tarte. It's a really good mix-in product. Like you could use it as a primer, you could mix it into a heavier foundation, like a more full coverage foundation. You could use it on its own. It has physical sunscreen instead of chemical sunscreen, which is my #1 priority when it comes to sun care. And it's from a brand like Tarte, which is a lot healthier for the skin. So that's something that I'm on board with. I'm trying slowly to incorporate more and more just cruelty-free and healthier makeup products into my collection. I'm not saying I'm going to go, you know, cold turkey and do it, but it's something that is, you know, front row in my mind when I'm making makeup purchases, which this, I don't know how that happened, but we're not gonna get into it right now, okay? It's baby steps. Baby steps. What else can I show you guys? Oh, I didn't know, don't judge me, that Urban Decay had primers for the face. Did you guys know that? So I'm a big fan of their eyelid primers, except the anti-aging one. That one is horrendous. But they have face primers. And lately I haven't been very happy with my primer range. I don't know if my skin is changing because of the season or because I'm getting older or I'm not drinking maybe I'm drinking too much water because I'm like on this health kick right now where all I'm drinking is water and coffee in the morning. And so I don't know if my skin's changing, but I feel like my silicone-y type primers aren't working as well as they used to. Maybe my pores are just getting bigger. So I thought I would give this one a try. I mean, I'm usually happy with Urban Decay products, so I've used this a couple times. I like it, but I'm not really like, oh my God, holy grail product status yet. We'll see. Oh, from Urban Decay, I also got 2 lipsticks, and my mom and I got these together actually. We got 2 Vice lipsticks, the color Hitchhike and the colors Bobby Dazzle. So if you guys are unfamiliar, Urban Decay redid their entire lipstick line. So basically what they did is they would have limited edition collections come out every so often, like the Gwen Stefani ones. And then they had the Revolution Mattes and the regular Revolutions and then the Revolution Sheers. And they had just so many random little like niche type lipstick collections. And what they did is they completely like abolished everything. They got rid of it all. And they put it all under the Vice collection. So 100 lipsticks. Each of those 100 lipsticks fits into a category of finish. So you have metallicized, I think is one. Comfort Matte is another. Ultra Matte, Sheer. They have a lot of families within the 100 lipsticks. And so you can pick based on color family or based on finish. 100 colors is a lot. And if you guys haven't seen the displays at like your local Ultas or Sephora's, they're pretty intense and a little confusing. But 2 that I'm completely in love with and highly recommend are Hitchhike, which is described as like a brick rose, which it's not at all a brick rose. It's really like an orangey brown. I mean, it's like a terracotta color, and you know how I feel about brown lipstick. This formula reminds me of like the NARS Audacious lipsticks. Can we talk about that? This is a Comfort Matte. It reminds me of NARS Audacious lipsticks. Super creamy, super comfortable. It's amazing. It doesn't feather. It's super pigmented. And then the other one that I got, I won't even swatch for you because you won't be able to see it. This one's called Bobby Dazzle. And Bobby Dazzle is under the metallicized like group. And it's like it just looks like a white lipstick, but when you see it in person, it's basically like all white, like opalescent shimmer. So if you put it on over any lipstick or any lip liner, it's going to give it a glossy, glowy finish. So it's pretty cool. I feel like it would be a really great lipstick to have in a collection to change up whatever lipstick you have. So if like you're bored with your 3 lipsticks that most people have, if you're bored, that would be a really great like lipstick topper instead of a lip gloss, if you're not a lip gloss person, that you could put on top or on top of a lip liner and really change up your look. So that's that. I think I was like on an Urban Decay rampage because I also got 2 single eyeshadows, and these are 2 eyeshadows that were on my radar for a long time, and I don't know why it took me so long to get them. These are the shades Fireball and Sideline, and they're almost like, I want to say duochrome, but they're not really that intense of duochrome shadows. See, it's not really picking up. So Fireball is this one, and Fireball is like a reddish, orange, pinkish type shadow. And truth be told, the only reason I got this one is because Mallory here on YouTube, I'll link her channel or I'll insert her little bubble up here. She had a tutorial using this, and I was like, I want to do that. So I added it to my list, and when my mom came to visit, I was like, Mom, we have to get this color because Mallory was using it. My mom's a huge fan of Mallory's. So really pretty color, right? It's not even gonna look like it did on her. It's not gonna look like me. It's not gonna look on me like it did on her, but that's okay, we can try. A girl can dream, okay? And then this is Sideline, and Sideline's like an olivey, lime green, orangey, grungy, dirty, brown, greenish baby barf color. I don't know. I like it, okay? Don't judge me. I got a fan brush and I got an eyeliner. I got this eyeliner from Essence. It's called Super Fine. One, because it was super cheap. But two, because when I did my monthly favorites last month, I told you guys, hey, these LA Girl eyeliners are really awesome. I love them so much. But a lot of you were like, wait a minute, Dani, those aren't that easy to find. So can you give us an alternative to something similar? So I'm on the hunt for something similar. I haven't used this one, but to the naked eye, it appears as though it might be a possible dupe for the LA Girl one. But the reason I like the LA Girl one so much, and I feel like you guys should actually buy it online, even if you can't find it in person somewhere, is because the finish of that eyeliner is really matte. And I don't know about you, but I'm not down for like a really glossy black wing liner. That's just my style, but if you like a glossy liner, then you do you, girl. Ain't nobody gonna judge you here. Then I got this brush from It Brushes for Ulta. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but It Cosmetics designs brushes for Ulta, so they're a little bit more affordable, and they're exclusive to Ulta. So when I did my Wet n Wild brush review, I was like, oh my god, the Wet n Wild fan brush is one of the worst. It's probably the worst brush that I've ever used in my entire life. It made me want to, man, I don't know, like punch a puppy. It was horrendous. As soon as I finished that video, I threw it away. It was awful. Like, that's not even good to give to my little baby girl neighbor to play with. And so I thought, you know what? I have two fan brushes that I'm a huge fan of. The Eco Tools fan brush and the Eve Pearl fan brush. One is cheap, one is expensive, but both of them are really hard to find. So I need to find something that's somewhere in the middle, price-wise and easy to find. So I stumbled upon this gem, and I don't know, it hasn't blown my panties off, but it's definitely better than that Wet n Wild one. Plus it comes in this really cool thing to put it away, because you guys know fan brushes are notoriously hard to put away. So that is awesome. Oh, you guys. Okay. Let's talk about a couple of favorites, or a couple of randoms that I acquired. Two polishes from JulieG, which you have seen in recent videos that I've been wearing. JulieG released, I think, 6 additional colors to her permanent line, but there are no Rite Aids here in Dallas, so I can't find them locally. So I ordered them online for me and my mom. This color is called Tropical, one of the prettiest mint neon greens that I've ever seen in my life, but one of the worst formulas of polish that I have ever used. You guys know about my polish, and you got, I don't know, Julie, I don't know what you were thinking with this one, but the color is amazing. The formula is just, it's depressing. It chips in like 2 minutes too. And then this one, when it arrived, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like that. This color and this formula is like the perfect nail polish. The perfect nail polish. It's amazing. This one's called Something Blue. It's perfection. I think everyone should have this color in their collection, even if you're not a fan of blue polish. Do you guys remember in like the late 90s, early 90s, late 90s, when blue nail polish was like, she was wearing blue nail polish. Can you believe it? Do you guys remember that when it was like, blue nail polish? Gross. And now it's like, whatever, any color of polish is whatever, any color of polish. Then, 2 products that I got from Smith & Cult. I actually ordered these from Saks online, and I ordered them because, I mean, I stumbled upon the packaging and I was like, hey, everyone needs some of this packaging in their life at some point. So I got doubles, one for me and one for my mom. Look at this. How cute is that? This is a nail polish, and then this is a lip gloss. So I ordered them from Saks Fifth Avenue. This is a brand called Smith & Cult. And if you guys are familiar with Smith & Cult, the designer of this brand actually has 2 other brands that she made and sold. Her very first brand was Hard Candy. Do you guys remember when Hard Candy was only at Nordstrom and it was just nail polish and it had like a jelly ring on the top of the nail polish? That's her brand. She designed it, she sold it, but she sold it to Walmart, or Walmart picked it up. And then that's when they developed the cosmetics. So she went on to design another brand. I don't remember which one it was. It's a well-known one as well. And then this one, and this one's slowly trickling in. It's fashion and it's slowly trickling into beauty. They started off with polish and right now they have lipsticks. And I think their newest launch is a lip stain. So they're slowly branching into the beauty world. And I was like, Mom, that's so creative. We need this in our lives. Like I always say that to her, we need this in our lives. So I got the lip gloss in One Word Chorus and the nail polish in Beat Street. I haven't used the polish yet. It's really pretty. They get really good reviews, but the lip gloss, you guys, I don't think it's worth the price. It wasn't like life-changing or anything. Then, moving on to the stuff that I got at Sephora, I think. I don't even remember if I got this at Ulta or Sephora. This is the Clinique SPF 50 UVA UVB Mineral Sunscreen Fluid for the face. Clinique just came out with a new line of like sun care. They have anywhere from like 30 to 50 SPF, blah, blah, blah. Like it's a big range. I think there's 3 different categories of these sunscreens. When these came out, I was like, my prayers have been answered. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that the Clarins UV HP was my favorite sunscreen of all time. I used it over my serum like a moisturizer. It has a powdery finish. It absorbs into the skin. It doesn't pill. It was the best sunscreen. Overnight, Clarins was like, you know what? Never mind. We're just going to change up the formula and get rid of this one. And they just got rid of it. I don't know. I can't find it anywhere. I've tried to find it online. Maybe some overstock place has it. I've gone to different stores. Nobody has it anymore. And it makes me really sad because it was the perfect formula for sunscreen for the makeup wearer. If you were an everyday makeup wearer or you were someone that doesn't like the shine or stickiness that a sunscreen gives you, that sunscreen was bae. And Clarins, I hate you for that. I know where you live and I hate you for that. That was a threat and it's on video. Like, what is wrong with me? So they changed it up. And so when this one came out, I was like, heck yeah, it comes in the same type of packaging, the same type of formula or viscosity, the same amount of SPF. It's a mineral sunscreen, which is the same. It's not a chemical sunscreen. It's healthier for the skin, whatever. I was like, this is it. This is probably it. This is probably a dupe for it. This sunscreen makes me look like Frosty the Snowman. Like, I know sunscreens sometimes, or for the majority of the part, especially sport type sunscreens, give you a white cast. This one is like if I was putting on white clown makeup. It even makes my eyebrow hairs look like dingy and gray. It is white. And it doesn't get absorbed into powdery like the Clarins one. I think I just had my heart set that it was gonna be a dupe for it and it just really wasn't. And that made me sad. But that's okay, I'll live. Now, moving on to a product that is, you guys, I think this formula has become permanent. This is the NARS lip cover. NARS lip covers came out as a limited edition lip product for summer, but I think they're making this product permanent. Imagine NARS Audacious lipsticks in lip gloss applicator form. No joke, you guys. It's like they crushed an Audacious lipstick into this container and just applied it, or just like crammed it into a container. It is, I can't even explain it to you guys. It's not in bullet form. It's an Audacious lipstick in lip gloss form. It is, you need every color. That's all I'm gonna say. You need every color of lip cover. Then we have the Tarte Friction Stick. Okay, this guy came out and I was like, I'm gonna buy you, I'm gonna rub you all over my face and see what all the hype's about. Anything that comes in like deodorant stick gets me excited for some reason. So this came out, this is supposed to be like a mask, exfoliator, cleanser, all in one. You basically have like this little deodorant stick. It's black. And you grab it, you apply it to your face. So like you, in circular motions, you rub it on your face and that's exfoliating, right? You let it sit there, you let it sit there, and then it's a mask. And then when you go wash it off, it's a cleanser. So I was like, hey, That sounds pretty cool. You guys know I'm all about that mask life. And when it comes in stick form, I'm always down to try something new. That totally made me sound adventurous. Not like that, cochino. And then the last thing of this entire haul, you guys are probably gonna judge me, but this is the Kat Von D Serpentina palette that everyone is losing their minds over and going bananas over it. I don't know why I'm not that excited. First of all, the packaging is big. Like, it's the size of like a baby burrito. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't mean baby as in little, I mean like an infant sized burrito. I'm used to Kat Von D palettes being like this. You know what I mean? Like this nice, compact, sleek type Vanna White action going on here. This is like a coffin. You know what I mean? And I think what was a little bit for me was when you open it, it's not like you open it and the palette's there. You open it and there's depth to the palette. Do you guys see that? It like goes in, and it has to do that because it has this little potted pigment. 8 colors, 2 of them matte. The matte one is this one and this purple, and then the ones in the middle are jewel tones. I've heard a lot of reviews over the quality of the eyeshadows. You know, I'm on the fence because I'm very driven by appearance when it comes to makeup. But just upon first glance on this, and I'm totally just speaking out of my elbow because I haven't actually used it. Upon first glance, it reminds me a lot of the Kat Von D Metal Crush eyeshadows. You know what I mean? Like the colors aren't the same, obviously. I mean, that's the most apparent thing. But if you're looking for beautiful jewel tones, these eyeshadows are legitimately amazing quality eyeshadows. And you can pick and choose which colors you want. You're not stuck to this palette, because I know a lot of times in a palette, there's gonna be a color you don't reach for. Anyway, so that is it for this haul. I really hope you enjoyed it. Like always, I'm going to list and link all of these products in the description box below. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And like always, if you found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys.